When the weather gets cold, it's time for a hearty dinner. This is pot roast Sunday sauce served over rigatoni. Not my recipe. I'm going to include it here to give credit, but you start with 2 to 3 pounds of chuck roast, and then you're also going to add in Italian sausage. The recipe calls for a spicy Italian sausage, but my kids and I do not do spicy, so I used a mild Italian sausage. Roll it into little meatballs and arrange it around your chuck roast and season it with salt and pepper. Then you're going to add 6 cloves of garlic chopped up, and then it calls for 2 onions sliced thin. I think I got the world's largest onion. Like, this onion just goes on for days. Thankfully, I love onions, so I just went with it, but it's probably more than what the recipe had in mind. It's fine. And then to that, you're going to add 1 cup of carrot and 1 cup of celery. Look, I'm still doing the onion. It's that big. Here goes 1 cup of carrot chopped and then 1 cup of celery chopped. Then we add in the herbs. It's 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning and a couple of bay leaves. I think it also called for 1 tablespoon of thyme. I grabbed some from the garden. And then this is where I probably went wrong. It called for 2 cans of tomatoes, and I think it meant 16 ounces, but I went with 28 ounces, which worked out fine because it called for a can of tomato paste and I didn't have that. I just had this tube that was left over in the fridge and I squeezed everything that I could get out of it. Then add 2 cups of wine. I used Cabernet Sauvignon and 2 cups of water. Put the lid on it and then roast it, bake it, cook it, whatever you call it, at 325. I did 3.5 hours. You could go up to 5. This is what it looked like after 3.5 hours. So yummy. My house smelled amazing. And then you just want to fish out that chuck roast with some forks and then shred it. And then add it back to your Dutch oven. Once you add it back to your Dutch oven, you're going to want to add a cup of heavy cream, 1 cup of Parmesan cheese, and 4 tablespoons of butter, and then add in your rigatoni pasta and enjoy.